Hey everyone, and welcome to the Bamboo Brief, your go-to for finding those hidden gems on the Nigerian Exchange. Today, we're digging into the market moves from Tuesday, October 14th, and let me tell you, we're going to look right past the main headlines to find where the real money was made on a day that was anything but slow. That is, if you knew where to look. Okay, so let's get the big picture out of the way first. At a glance, the Nigerian All-Share Index, well, it barely budged. It was down just 6.3 points, closing at 147,710.96. Now, when you see a number like that, you're probably thinking, okay, a pretty boring day in the market, right? Maybe a good day to just, sit on your hands and wait. But if you did that, you would have missed all the action. Because you see, right under that really calm surface, there were some serious power plays going on. I'm talking about huge opportunities for anyone who was paying close attention. The whole story of the day really boils down to a tale of two sectors. Seriously, all the major gains, all the excitement, it was all being driven by some absolutely incredible performances in insurance and in technology. So let's kick things off with insurance. First up, insurance. Man, this sector was just on fire. It climbed 1.01%, making it the day's best-performing segment by far. So the big question is, who is leading the charge? Well, leading that charge, and the day's top performer overall, was none other than Regency Alliance Insurance, or REGALINS as it's known on the exchange. And what a performance it was. REGALINS absolutely soared, climbing an incredible 8.82% to close the day at 1 naira 48 kobo per share. I mean, that is a massive jump for a single day. And let's put this into perspective a little bit. REGALINS is a big player in things like risk underwriting and asset management. And this is not just a one-day fluke. The stock is up a staggering 97.3% so far this year. That means it has almost doubled in value since January. Wow. But believe it or not, the insurance party did not stop there. Hot on the heels of REGALINS was Prestige Assurance. Prestige also had a fantastic session, climbing 6.71% to close at 1 naira 75 kobo. This just continues a really strong trend for the company, as it's also benefiting from all this renewed interest in the insurance space. And rounding out our top three movers from the insurance sector for the day is WAPIC Insurance, or WAPIC. WAPIC posted a really solid 6.45% gain, ending the day at 3 naira 30 kobo per share. And that brings its year-to-date gain to a very impressive 46.7%. Not bad at all. So what is going on? What's fueling this fire in the insurance sector? Well, it pretty much all comes down to the new Nigerian Insurance Industry Act of 2025. This piece of legislation is a total game changer. It's forcing companies to hold more capital, and that is sparking this huge wave of investment and strategic moves as these companies race to meet the new standards. All right, now for our second act. While insurance was busy grabbing all the headlines, the technology sector was quietly having its own fantastic, winning moment. First up in tech is Legend Internet. And this one is a perfect example of how a little bit of good news can directly boost investor confidence and, you guessed it, a company's stock price. LEGENDINT jumped 5.45% to close at 5 naira 80 kobo. And the reason for this surge? It's crystal clear. On the very same day, the company announced brand new positive credit readings, a BBB for the long term and an A3 for the short term from Augusto & Co. I mean, that's basically the agency giving the company a big thumbs up, signaling that it has a strong and satisfactory capacity to pay its bills. And that is exactly what investors love to see. And finally, our fifth big mover of the day is another key player in the tech space, Computer Warehouse Group, or CWG. CWG saw a very healthy 4.74% gain, closing the session at 18 naira 80 kobo per share, really just riding that wave of investor interest in tech stocks. But you have to look at this journey. CWG started the year at just 7 naira 70 kobo. Today, it's sitting at 18 naira 80 kobo. That is a massive 144% gain, making it the 30th best performing stock on the entire NGX for the year. What an incredible ride for its investors. You know, seeing these kinds of opportunities really just highlights the amazing potential of the market. And if you're feeling inspired to start your own investment journey, well, the good news is it's actually easier than ever to get started. Here's how you can do it. First, just download the Bamboo app. Second, and this is a big one, when you sign up, please use my referral code. It's right there in the description. It's a fantastic way to support the channel, and it gets you started on the right foot. And third, just start your investment journey today. And of course, if you found this breakdown helpful, please do me a favor and hit that like button and definitely subscribe to the channel. And now I really want to hear from you. After seeing today's big gainers, from that crazy insurance surge to the solid tech wins, which of these stocks are you adding to your personal watch list? Let me know down in the comments. And that's all for today's market recap. Thank you so much for watching the Bamboo Brief. We'll see you next time for even more market insights.